My dear children, I come with another chapter for you in civics. The chapter name is Growing Up as Boys and Girls, that is gender. The gender difference is there right from the beginning stage of our country, and that is treating boys in a way that the girls in a way. Okay, as you know, you could see in your home also, they let boy child in some, they will be given with some other privileges for the boy child, and girl child will be given with some other advantages. You could face that, you could see that, mom, you are doing this partiality for my brother and for me, like that you will be keep on blaming also. So this is not for you alone, this is for the entire country, and in many parts of the world there will be gender inequality was there. That is what we are going to see right now. So how the society see boys and girls, society make clear distinctions, that is the difference between boys and girls. So it's right from the very young age, even from your home you could see, should not let boy child to be cry, and should not beat girl child, like that your parents used to keep on insisting you and your brothers. So this is a way, right from the young age there will be the difference between boys and girls. In many societies the role of men and women were not valued equally. In many of your homes also, you could see they will let your brother to go to shop and buy something else even at night time, but you are not allowed, but the girl childs were not allowed. As compared with boy child, you could see many of the girl child, if they ask anything, they will be, that will be given to the girl child, and when you ask something, the parents will oppose for that. So this kind of problems will occur for boys as well as girls. So still in our society it is not valued equally. So here there are two examples here. Samoan Islands in the South Pacific Ocean. Here, in 1920s it was, here the children were not um, let to go to school. They were asked to, instead they were asked to do household works. In case if they are girls, they will be asking to learn cooking and maintaining the house cleanliness, and everything should be maintained to take care of the children and babies. So in case they are boys, they will be asked to learn fishing. Okay, there in it is, since it is an island, you could see around there will be sea, so the major profession for them will be fishing. So they will be keep on learning fishing, so that is their business. So directly after, after they, if after they are crossing 5 to 6 years of age, they will be making the children to learn these things. And when we come to Madhya Pradesh in 1960s, you could see in our country even, their schools for boys and girls were different. After sixth or fifth standard, they will they will build separate schools for them. So the boys will be, they leave boys to play in ground, but the girls are allowed to play in indoors during 1960s, and till even a decade before also, this kind of practice was there. So these basic things, even for going schools, for education, these kind of basic variations and difference between boys and girls were practiced in different parts of the world. This is what I come to say as the first point, and the next is valuing housework. So if the woman, for example, you imagine your mom, if she is doing work at home, she is not paid, isn't it? If your father is going out for job, he will be paid with money. So with that money, we people are leading a very comfortable life, isn't it? But just imagine your mom, she's working at home for all the cost, but even she is not getting any fund or any kind of reward for that. So even if a woman is going for job, she has to complete her household work as well as her job. Okay, this is called as double burden, that is doing inside and outside the home. Just imagine, men's are working only usually used to work only at outside the home, not inside the home. Okay, nowadays it has changed. You could see your father may be helping to your mom, and your brother may be helping to you to study, and you will be helping to your parents, and this will be happening. But your sister will be helping to you, and all these things may happen. But previously, in decades ago, you could see the ladies faced lot of problems when they are going outside and being at inside the home. So this is called as double burden for women. And the work of household work, if they are doing, means they were devalued, they are not even appreciated. Okay, so this is called valuing the household work. If the boy child is doing anything good or bad, they will be appreciated, but women were not appreciated on those days. But nowadays everything is fine, everybody is equally appreciated, and everybody is working in a proper way. Even boys and girls or even competing each other, very intelligent. Okay, example, you people are there. And the next is lives of domestic workers. So domestic workers, most of them were women. Domestic workers, those who are working inside the home as small scale industries, as for some other purpose. Instead of going for companies, they will be working individually. Okay, those are maximum young boys and girls. They will be given with very low wages. Low wages means, very well, it is salary for them. So they does not have much value to be attached with them. So here you could see domestic workers means those who are coming for cleaning purpose. For example, I could say maid servant. Even in your most of your homes, you may have a maid servant. You just imagine, are you treating them in a respectful way? You should treat them respectfully, because they are also humans and they are also working even for money. We people, your father and your mother also going out and working for even for money only. So that we have to treat them equally. Their feelings should be valued, feelings and emotions should be valued. And we have also learned that young boys and girls should not go for work until the age of 14. You should go to schools until the age of 14. You are not supposed to go for any work, isn't it? That was also under law we have. And here the next is, we are going to see women's work and equality. So in order to eradicate all these problems, nowadays we are equally valued, but previously we were not equally valued. But how the problem was solved and how now we are equally valued, what was the steps taken by the government to be valued equally? These are the steps, my dears. Here our constitution says there shouldn't be any gender discrimination, that is based on you are a boy, you are a girl, you should not do this, you should do this, like that. There shouldn't be any gender discrimination. Okay, gender difference between any human beings. And the next is, they have also passed a law in the similar way. And also we have creche facilities. Creche means to take care of the babies, infant babies, because as we grown up, if you are at the age of 3 or 4 means you will be attending school. So in case if you are under the age of below under the age of 3 means what will happen. Yeah, if your mom is going for some other job and your dad is also going for job, means who will take care of you? So you will be sent to creche. Okay, that is nothing but to take care of babies. Okay, so though nowadays we have lot of preschool. Nowadays we used to call that as preschool, on it will be called as creche. So this will be helpful for many working women. And the next is more girls to attend schools for it is these kind of facilities. And Anganwadis, okay, Anganwadis were also open for village people to take care of child in the village. Government opened this, and this also provide much more women employment. If the women started going for employment, they will let their children to study, to go to school. So more girl child will be moving to schools. So from this chapter we come to know that the main thing is growing up as boys and girls in our society, how boys are treated, how boys are going to school, what is the difference between boys and girls even in schools, and even in doing job at home as well as outside the home, and also how does our government helps the girl children to move to schools. So thank you children, this is what we have seen. I'll come up with another chapter in the next session. Thank you.